Hello, and on today's Third Opinion podcast, it's very sad.
Yeah, it is very sad.
It's a little sad. So we're speaking
a
in
little
our
sad.
in our low somber
In
tones.
our low sad tones.
This episode is
Elisha's
called
sad voice sounds the exact same as his normal voice.
Ethan's Funeral. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Ethan's funeral.
I
Comma.
made that,
No, I'm
I
just
made that
kidding.
joke before I left. Before I left my last job, I was just like, just tell them I'm gone. I'm no longer with them. But yeah,
Tell him like you're no longer with the living. Is that?
I don't know. And I was like, that's not funny. I was like, I don't know. I think it's a little funny.
It's a little funny.
I don't know. No, it's kind of
The best jokes are the ones that are a little funny.
I don't know. It's weird.
It is weird.
But anyway,
But
it's the last hurrah. The
last
last
hurrah for
ride, Elisha.
Well, I mean, to where you are consistently the co-host of the Third Opinion
Yeah,
podcast,
pretty
yes.
much.
Because
I
it's not
will-
like you're never going to be on it.
No,
You'll probably
I'll
be on
make,
for the 100 special.
I'll make a pet stop on occasion when available.
Robert's talking about Critical Role.
Good topic.
It is a good topic.
But yeah, it's been a while. It's been a fun ride,
Been
my
a
boy.
fun ride.
Been a
Now,
good time.
explain as to why you're not going to be here. I mean, you don't have to go like in depth. You don't have to be like, it started 28 years ago when I was born.
When I was a child.
When I was a
No, I
baby.
mean I'm just super busy with everything.
Yeah.
Looking for jobs and living life and doing all that kind of junk. You know,
Mm.
it's really busy.
Just being busy.
Yeah, involved with the old Warren Arts and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So just keeps me busy. I just don't have time.
Looking for a job.
So yeah, looking for a job.
Just being busy.
Being a busy man.
Yeah.
That's really
The
really.
worst
I
part
mean,
is that I've
that's
known
really
for a month.
that's really all it is. I mean, there's really not like a big
Yeah.
like oh.
Oh.
Just life. I mean, you know, you grow up, you become an adult, and life's like, here's all these responsibilities. Have fun making time for them.
Yeah, you don't have free time either. And when you
No.
do have free time, it's like, we're going to spend 3 hours playing D&D
Yeah.
instead.
Like I don't have.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I'm part of most of them.
No, it's a lot of fun.
I'm part of all of them, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Part of most of them. All but one, which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is fine, Elijah. No, just kidding.
okay. Are you trying to tell me that not being in every D&D
no,
game
no.
is
I
bad?
told you it's fine. I just said it's fine. No passive aggression.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, it's fine.
Yes.
No, I just like as we spoke. Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't have time.
I don't have time.
Somebody had to go,
It wasn't going to be me.
and it was me. No, so it'll be
This
good.
podcast is only big enough for the one of us, and it's the one that
This
his
table's
house is
mighty
in.
small.
This table is mighty small.
Poofa.
About how big a size shoe do you wear? Because someone has to fill them shoe.
I wear a 10.5.
10.5?
So Robert, sorry, your feet are too big.
It shouldn't be. His feet are too big for you to fill.
No,
for him
just
to fill your shoes.
His own shoes.
My therapist had a great idea, and she's probably listening right now, which is cool.
Who?
My therapist. She said
Oh,
that a
cool.
good idea would be to rotate the guest.
Yeah, I think it'd be a great idea.
So I think it's a good idea also.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Agreed.
have Andrew on, have Robert on, have Trevor on, have Dalton come on every once in a while.
Yeah, it'd be good to do.
It'd be a lot of fun.
You get a lot of mix of personalities. out of it.
Yeah, and then have you back
It
on
might have-
eventually.
It might have been more fun if we did that from the beginning.
But the thing is, like, we wanted me and you to spend time for an hour,
Yeah.
30 minutes or an hour, and just chill and relax, and then just make jokes and put it on the
Yeah.
radio. That's what it was.
Yeah. How things change.
How things change, and now we make jokes and put it on the radio for 30 minutes.
What more than this?
That'll be the outro
Yeah,
song.
I
Don't
was just
worry
making
about
I was making a joke. I was like, we should play "My Way" by.
it. So what should be the title of this episode then? Ethan's funeral?
Ethan's funeral? No, I'm not dead.
Not yet.
Definitely not dead. Not for a while. Hopefully,
At least 100 years. At least
I
100
hope so.
years.
I got a lot more dad jokes to tell.
Go.
Ayo.
You're not even a dad yet, and you're
I'm
already
not even a dad, but I got all the jokes.
you're already midway keg.
Hopefully we'll become a dad maybe one day. That'd be great. I'd like to do that.
Is it on the list?
It's on the list
Is it on the list next to play more?
next to play more
Magic
video
the
games.
Gathering?
It's below that. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's definitely one of honestly, it's definitely one of the highest things on my list. Like I want to get married.
Oh, play more video. I was like,
I
which one?
You know, I mean, this is below those two, so
Yeah.
those are to the top two.
Yeah.
No, clearly not.
At Ethan's Future Kids.
No,
Watch
sorry,
this
you're just
episode.
not as important as video games and card games. No, I'm just kidding. No, not probably my
You're
top,
offending them.
like
in the
my
future.
biggest priorities in life. Like I really I really love being involved with the theater.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome place. Good people.
Theater kids over here. Oh,
Good people, you know. I've been into all of my church a lot
Mm-hmm.
for several years.
Mm.
So not a lot, but I teach class, so I love doing that. And I want to get married. I want to be dad.
Be Dad Ethan.
I want to do that. That's what I want to do, Elisha.
Okay.
It's weird.
You don't have to convince me.
Let me give you a 5-point argument as to why I should be a dad. No, just
I'll save you the 5-point arguments and just say, okay, go for it.
great.
my man.
1. No, just kidding. No, I don't know. I just something I've always wanted to do.
Point number
Ever
1.
since
It'd be cool.
It all began 28 years ago. Give me my life story here. But yeah, I don't know. It's just stuff I want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go back to school,
Yeah.
hopefully. That's in the plans in the next 6 months.
Mm.
Hopefully. That's the plan. Be back in school. Maybe.
Maybe.
That's the plan.
That'd be neat.
Hopefully buying books this weekend to study for the, what's that sucker called? The Miller's Analogy. Miller's Analogy.
Oh, school gives me a headache.
Yeah. It's a big boy test. Not as bad as the GRE, though. It's like what you take to get into graduate school, so that's in the works. That's what we're working on. That's why we're busy, Elisha.
Yeah.
That's why we're busy.
Well,
A lot of life
it's
happening.
not why I'm busy, but it's why you're busy.
It's why we are busy, Elisha.
We as the collective human.
We as the brain trust.
There was I made the joke. Me and Andrew made the joke. It was start referring to yourself as we in public situations, where it's like, what do you want to eat? I guess we'll have a Happy Meal or whatever else is like. Can I help you? Yeah, we'd like.
It's like
and you're talking.
It's
you're
like
by
you're
yourself.
a couple.
Yeah. You refer to yourself as we is like one of my favorite jokes. It's so funny.
What if you just like increase the numbers
Yeah, us.
over time? Like, well, the 3 of us will
the
have.
6 of us would like.
you walk into a restaurant. How many? 10.
I'm going to do that at Taco Bell.
10.
I'm going to do that.
I'm gonna have a party of 10, and then you're just there by yourself for the entire rest
Whenever-
of the time.
whenever
But you
I go-
order for everyone.
Yeah.
You
Whenever
like-
I go
you
to
just
Taco
get,
Bell.
like, can he get a stick of celery and a
Yeah, can he get 2 burritos
Can I
and
get
3
10
burritos for me?
waters?
Yeah, that I'm going to do that
It's
next
like
time.
that Key and Peele bit
Yes,
with
yeah,
when
yeah,
he's ordering the pizza.
and he's by himself. But
Yeah,
he just
and
has
he's
figurines
like,
and action figures with him.
Let me pull the room. That's a resounding yes. Well, who's there? Well, we got Claire and can I talk to Claire? I rewatched that video earlier in the week. It just cracks me up so much.
It's very good. I love the
Oh
continental
no, she's
breakfast
shot.
one.
She's dead. Then he just hangs up and he's like, Chinese it is. It's so goofy.
I'm doing it next time I go to Taco Bell
Mm.
because they know who I am. Everyone at Taco Bell knows
Yeah.
who I am. I've been at Taco Bell at every day.
Well, right. Well,
of
you
every
go
other week.
really you probably go like a couple times a week.
I go around 3 times a week
Yeah.
now, like a Monday, Saturday or Sunday.
Sounds like
something
me
like
and Sonic now. That Sonic's back up, and I'm just like, ooh, give
Yeah.
me that sun droppy.
that. It's $4 for 4 burritos.
It's pretty good.
There's no reason to not get 4 burritos.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good, especially when it's like 200, 300 calories for one burrito.
Mhm.
3, 6, 9, 1,200 calories. That's lunch. for
That's
me.
lunch, baby.
So I'm doing that next time. Next time I go to Taco Bell, because they know who I am. Like, hey, Elisha, what do you want? I reckon we'll have
me and my friend
we'll have 4 cheesy bean and rice burritos.
What if you did it like that? Me and my friend will.
Well, they're probably assuming I'm talking about Sophia, Cecilia, or Andrew. So that's why you have to make it known
Me and my
without
mom.
saying it. You have to make it known that you're talking about yourself
I don't know. I think it'd be
in the collective
to
sense.
me. It would be funnier like if you just start referring to like other people that aren't there.
But they'll think I'm talking about somebody else I'm taking it to,
I
maybe.
guess I don't know.
Because I've done that. I've gotten like $20 worth of Taco Bell and then
What if
taken it
you
to
like
Sophia and
just
Cecilia.
plug in like famous people?
Elvis and myself would like.
Like Elvis and myself would like, or Mr. Trump and I would like.
Yeah, the Donald and myself would like.
The
15
Don and
burritos.
I.
The Don and I. Michael Jackson and myself. would
Barack
like
and I
burritos.
would like 2
Now
cheesy
that-
gordita crunches.
Now that's the evolution of the us joke.
That'd be really funny.
Refer to yourself as a collective is really, really funny.
That is really funny.
It cracks me up.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah, I thought about it because someone like just listening to people in
Mhm.
town misspoke and said we. Well, I'm by myself,
Yeah.
and I've done that before also. But just turning it into a joke elevates the humor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so yeah, can we get 4 cheesy bean and rice burritos? It's like, yeah.
Now, what would
Do
you? Like
either
to-
of you want anything to drink? No, we're good.
No, we'll take 2 waters.
And they see me in the car and it's just me.
I feel like you should order 2 waters just to add the point.
They're free. Might as well.
Like just or add the point of
Yeah,
the
and 2 cups of water also.
you know.
And then they see me drink both of them. We needed that.
Delicious.
It's hot out.
We were thirsty.
That is a good
or
bit.
get 2 types of sauces. Well,
5
I will
sauce for him
have
and mild sauce for the other one.
I'll have 5 and Elisha will have the Diablo.
Oh boy.
Can I get 5 fire, but Elisha will have 6
He
Diablo.
doesn't like. We don't do fire sauce. We do mild instead.
But but Ethan likes Diablo.
Yeah, I mean it's.
But
Oh,
I
man.
can't do spicy.
Yeah, I can't do spice, but he can.
That'd
Yeah.
be so funny.
It's such a funny joke.
That would be so funny.
I had another joke, and I think I wrote it down. I'm pulling a Mike Falzone by writing down my
Oh,
joke.
I
just in case.
heard a really dumb joke the other day.
What is it?
You
Go
wanna
tell me
hear
what's
it?
from this one? Yeah.
2 whales are swimming under the ocean together, and the one whale turns to the other one and goes, The other whale turns to him and goes, "What?" It's the stupidest
That
joke, and
is
it makes
so
no
stupid.
sense, but it's super. I think it's great.
What were we doing last night? We were playing D&D, and
yeah.
then you did the and then I found $10.
Oh,
joke.
Trevor was telling a story,
Oh yeah.
and it
he
was actually a good story.
Yeah. He was like telling something about Toy Story or something like that.
Yeah, he was talking about
Don Rickles or something like that. Or something related.
I don't remember, or no, yeah, I don't remember what he was talking about, but it was a good story.
And
Like
then I found
I actually paid
$10.
attention at the time,
I did too. Yeah.
and it was actually interesting.
At the end
You
of
know,
the story, you
Not
you
that
looked-
Trevor isn't interesting.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But
you looked at the end of it. You looked at me and said, and then
I was like, and then I found
and then I found $10, and I was like, ha!
I just had to insert one in there.
Well, I texted Andrew and me while I was waiting for a meeting to happen
Mhm.
at the bank, and it's from Spider-Man and X-Men #2, a comic book run,
Mhm.
and Spider-Man's talking to a dinosaur,
Man, those old Spider-Man comics are wild.
and he says you can rewrite DNA on the fly, and you're using it to turn people into dinosaurs. With tech like that, you could cure cancer.
Oh, it's
And the guy
what is
said-
that guy's name?
I don't know what his name
I
is,
can't remember, but I know who you're talking about.
but he said I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs.
I know, I've seen that. It's so funny. I can't remember what his name is.
Speaking, I'm
though.
gonna send that to Trevor real fast.
I wish I
think did.
remember.
I don't want to cure cancer. I do want to turn people into dinosaurs.
I wish I knew what. I wish I remember what that guy's name was, because that's an actual thing that happens.
Yeah.
Like I've seen that before. I used to know that guy's name.
And
I
the
think
upcoming release of the
I
new
think
Spider-Man
it
film.
happens. I think there's a Ben 10 episode where that happens too, if I'm not
Probably.
mistaken.
Probably.
I think that's right. It's like that guy that can makes like the the villain that's in like the lab coat that has the weird goggles on his head.
Yeah.
Where he makes like hybrid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he did something like that at one point.
Maybe.
He was turning people like dinosaur hybrids or like something wild. I don't know.
That just cracked me up. Like, I want to turn people into dinosaurs.
No, that is really funny.
It was in a thread about why.
We want to turn people into dinosaurs. And then we found $10.
And then we found $10. Then we found $10. Yeah. Replace myself, with
We and we self.
and us. Oh, or we self. We self works also. We self is what is the name of your character in the Wii console.
We self.
We self. Yeah.
Are we self-aware?
Yes.
Ooh, that's scary.
We're like, so where are we headed?
I don't know where this is going.
And you're just saying stuff out loud to yourself. So where are we headed to now? I don't know why it cracks me up so much. It's just such a funny
it is
joke.
really funny.
I mean that's all I have pretty much, except for don't cry because Ethan's not coming back ever.
And then I found $10.
And then Ethan found $10. He found $10 outside the podcast, which is why you're not coming back because now you can spend it elsewhere.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
It's a whole conspiracy.
You come back and we'll have a set probably.
Probably. You'll be making it big time, making big bucks.
Insert doubt. I'm not editing that in. Press exit out.
F for respects.
Yeah, for respects. What happened recently? Something happened recently where someone
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
I tried to go see the Billie Eilish.
Yeah, sad.
It was very sad. I was so excited.
You should have waited hours, like all the young folks did.
I am old,
Exactly. Yeah.
and it was very bad weather.
It was. They had the storm. Oh,
I'm incredibly surprised they ended up having the show.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably cleared off completely.
Because one of my
in
cousins
Nashville,
went.
I don't know. I don't know if it rained while they were there. Or I don't know.
Ow.
But I know when we left, it was still pouring,
Torrential downpour.
pretty much, and
was
there was
bad.
like really bad
'Cause they had
lightning
storm showers
and
going on in Nashville. I saw her. I
Mhm.
saw her Instagram story.
yeah, it was pretty bad. I'm really curious to see how many people actually stayed.
The young folk probably stayed.
I feel like a lot of people left though.
It was pretty bad.
I feel like a lot of people left
Mr. Yanni Boy today.
because I saw a bunch of people like hawking their tickets like for the cheap, like just trying to get something out of them.
Some coin out of them.
I just ate my money. I didn't pay that much for them, so it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it sucked, but it's like whatever. You know, it's not the end of the world.
That's like whenever my mom, my dad, and myself went to
Mm.
go see, and we went to go see. It's like 15 years ago,
Yeah.
IndyCar 500 race or whatever
Mhm.
that like Bridgestone paid for because my dad
Right.
worked at Bridgestone, and like it rained. Gene Simmons was there to sing the national anthem.
Oh,
or whatever
man.
else, which we found out afterwards because we saw him leaving.
And you didn't get to see it because of the weather.
Like they started the national anthem and then like it started like really raining,
Yeah,
like bad raining.
that's how this was. I really wish they
like
would
that.
just reschedule because of how late it was. And apparently, there's a noise ordinance in Nashville, so it didn't get to go
Yes.
for very long.
Yes.
So
They also, I'm pretty sure she had another concert like 3 days from that, from then.
no, she had several shows going on.
She has a bunch of shows.
you know, but like I mean, even if you don't reschedule the show, like just give people the money back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
also.
I just feel like it wasn't handled very well, especially when they knew the weather was coming.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause
it,
they knew like a day in advance.
no, they knew like the whole week. It was like, hey, it's gonna rain really bad on this night.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean,
like,
if you knew it, then you should have just.
well, no, well, that's the thing. I'm not complaining
Yes.
because I'm not mad at anybody. You know, like
I'm not mad at William.
It sucks,
Yeah.
but it's what it is. Like, I mean, you can't control the weather. Like,
Yeah.
I knew that when I bought the tickets. You know,
That was going to be a
because
bad
it's an outside show. I was like, that's what you run the risk of in the middle of July.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness gracious.
that's why they had to cancel it. It was at the Ascend, which is it was a beautiful theater. Like I was super excited. It was really cool. You could see from like anywhere you sat. Like we were really far
It was
back.
like what, 70,000, 65,000 people? It was a bunch of people.
No, it's not that many people.
It might have been one a day or two before.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't that many people. The amphitheater's not that big. Now there was probably, you know, there may have been
You said Ascend?
there may have been a couple of thousand people in there. I don't know how many people that thing
Where was it?
sits at Ascend. Yeah, it's right downtown
Oh, okay.
on the corner there.
Because I know Bridgestone, the Bridgestone Arena.
Yeah,
Nissan Arena.
it's like you know where the like the main bridge coming from the
yeah.
from the one that has the lights on it. The you know they could change the color of the lights
Yeah.
on the bridge. It's right off that bridge, like when you drive towards
I know
downtown.
what we're talking about now, I think.
Yeah, right by Riverfront Park.
Yeah.
It was super nice,
Mm.
and we really want to go. I mean, I went with my girlfriend, and we're definitely gonna go back to a show there
Mm-hmm.
at some point. You know, when somebody else comes through
Yeah.
that we would like to see because it was super cool.
What is the
Um,
name of that classical
super cool,
music
period.
hall? At the National
Schermerhorn.
Schermerhorn.
I love Schermerhorn.
I do too. I've
super
been to
cool.
3 different shows at the Schermerhorn.
I've only been once.
Each time was
there
great.
are more that I want to go to,
Mhm.
but the one I went to was great. The acoustics are fantastic.
Uh huh.
It's really
It's a
just
building
really
made for acoustic, which is wonderful.
Cool. Yeah, it's a super cool
Because
building.
they have like the floor vents that double as air
Mhm.
and double as acoustic.
Yeah.
Movement. So
which is super cool.
it's pretty neat.
I think the engine. I don't know anything about the engineering behind that, but I'm sure it's very interesting.
It's very, very cool.
I tell you what, I watched this morning.
Uh.
You know how YouTube on occasion is just like, hey, here's this video that has nothing to do with anything you've ever watched or ever touched,
Every day for me.
but watch this, and you click on it, and you're like, that was really interesting.
That's a good video. Yeah.
Yeah. I watched. It was this guy, and the video was about. And the funny thing was, everybody on like in the comments was like, I don't know why this popped in my thing, but it's a super good video. And it was from like 2 months ago, and it was it had to do with why Olympic archers grip their bows a certain way.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and so you know how, like a normal way to grip a bow is like you like hand over fist, like you know,
Yeah.
like a bear claw kind of thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's bad.
I mean,
Because it's similar. It would be it's similar to the science behind it. It's similar to like when you hold a gun, like you know, like a certain way,
Mhm.
like it'll actually cause more kick or whatever,
Mhm.
or it'll cause it to throw off because you're stiff arming it kind of or whatever.
yeah.
I don't know a lot about guns, so obviously I'm not explaining it very well.
Elisha does,
But you know what I'm talking about.
I know
roughly.
what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
there's like certain grips that'll like completely throw off your shot.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, and the same way. So what they do is like, so picture I'm trying to. This will work. Picture like this is like the bow.
Yeah.
So what they do is they like just take their thumb and they just like let their grip like.
Oh, I remember
rest
seeing
off
that.
to the
Yeah.
side. And so what it does is when the bow releases, the bow actually will sling out of their hand. That's why they have those little like catches that they'll have on their
That's
thumb
interesting, yeah.
or their wrist, and the bow will
So
actually
it's
just
so they aren't grabbing the shot
yeah,
basically.
and so that way they're not putting any pressure to like move the bow anywhere.
Interesting.
And it just you're just shooting the arrow at that point.
Neat.
And so then when the bow like comes undone, like because there's no tension left on it, it
Yeah.
just kind of goes slack and just like goes.
That's really interesting.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
It was a really neat video. I have no idea why it popped up, but it was super interesting. I
Yeah.
really liked it.
Yeah. That's why I'm don't shoot pistols often,
Mhm.
but I'm not good at it. I do much better with rifles and
I can
shotguns.
I can shoot a pistol. I can't shoot a rifle or a shotgun.
I do rifle and shotgun.
Anything like with a scope or a sight, I cannot hit the broadside of a barn with.
Me and my dad ages ago used to do like high end sniper rifle ballistics,
Neato.
which was fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. It can get expensive, and it's like a very particular hobby.
Yeah.
But yeah, every time I hear about that stuff, I'm like, hey, I used to know. I used to
Yeah,
know all this stuff.
That's super cool. I like watching those videos like about ballistics and stuff.
It's pretty interesting.
I like. I think one of my favorite YouTube channels is still has to be the Backyard Scientist.
Yeah.
It's just super cool.
He is super neat.
He's just like, I'm gonna do this thing in my backyard, and my neighbors probably hate me.
I mean, yeah,
But it's super interesting, and I think he lives in Florida, if I remember right.
maybe.
Because they have like the mosquito nets over their pool or whatever.
Mm.
You know, like those Floridians do to keep out those bird-sized mosquitoes that they have down there. That carry,
Alaska also.
that carry away your women and children.
Alaska's the same way.
Also, your men.
The
They just
state
carry
bird.
away everyone.
The state bird in Alaska is the mosquito.
Is it even hot enough to have mosquitoes in Alaska?
It doesn't need to be hot enough. It's the worst part.
It's like swampy, I guess. Just the conditions. I don't know. That's
just,
interesting.
Just
I
human.
would
condition.
never picture like bugs being a problem in Alaska.
It's like only mosquitoes.
That's wild.
Only mosquitoes and only during the summer.
That's like the worst.
Yeah.
At least,
It's
at least they have a short summer though, don't they?
It's like June, July, August, and the hottest it gets is like 80 degrees max. That's enough for mosquitoes.
Oof, yeah, that's awful.
Because the mosquitoes started here when it was like 50 degrees.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they were bad this year too.
Yeah.
Because I remember like waking up like being broke out in bites like
Yeah.
from where I was out the day before or like hanging out the night before, you know, like
Mhm.
walking around.
If I get bit by a mosquito, I almost never do.
I
Because
get bit all
of my blood type, I'm pretty
all
sure.
the time.
But if I get bit by a mosquito before the beginning of May,
Mhm.
that's how you know it's bad.
I'm like a mosquito buffet.
Mosquito buffet. I think I've only been bit by 2 skeeters this year. 2 or 3.
I've had I think 4 or 5.
Yeah. The thing is, it's like
less than last year.
yeah. Well, I feel them land on me as
Mm.
a thing. I have like pretty hypersensitive skin when it comes to like bug stuff.
Mm.
There's a spider on my neck whenever I was at the radio station yesterday morning.
That's terrifying.
It was terrifying because like I felt it like crawling on my neck, and I'm like, it's probably just a hair, and I grab the hair, and the hair has legs, and like, I throw it down the ground and like squish on it.
I
with
had
the
that
chair.
happen. I was playing the
Freaked me out.
playing my I think I was playing my Switch or my PS4. I can't remember which one. And like a beetle just crawled out from underneath my foot last the other night. I was like, ah!
Oh God Almighty!
Smash! You know. And then the same thing happened last night, like because you know it's hot, so bugs come in. You know.
Yeah.
And I was walking through. So the way our house is, like you walk in, and then it's like the den, and then there's a hallway, and then you go from the hallway, like you don't even go down the hall. You just step into like our front door, and then into where I have my TV and stuff. And I was going in there to put down my card bag.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I keep it because I usually tinker with stuff, you know, like
Yeah.
in there. And
Same thing with my D&D bag.
I was stepping through there, and I had my phone as a flashlight, you know, because like everybody was in bed by the time I got home last night from D&D.
Yeah.
And then it was like 11:30, something like that. You know, it wasn't super late, but
Yeah.
it was late enough. And then I go to step, and I just see a spider just chilling. I'm like, and you die?
Yeah.
But it was terrifying because I almost stepped on it barefoot.
Yeah.
I don't want to say. I mean, it was a big spider. It was like, or a big enough spider. It was like that big, you know. I was
Yo,
like,
I had a
I was
wild
like,
dream.
no thanks.
I had a wild dream. You saying spider, how big it was, reminded me of
Mm.
my dream last night, in which there's a giant spider like in the corner of someone's house. Like you know how big a huntsman spider is?
Yeah, they're like,
Australian.
yeah,
They're huge.
like yay big, something like that.
And that's how big it
Mhm.
was. And for whatever reason, it was like eating mammals
Oh,
in my dream. And I forgot about it until now.
well, sorry for your living nightmare now.
But it's fine. I'm not worried about it.
That's terrifying.
I'm not worried about it. No bug is stronger than Elisha.
Until bugs take over the world.
Did you know that if the Earth's oxygen amount was increased, humans wouldn't exist, first of all, but ants would be the size of humans, if not a little bit bigger,
That would be terrifying.
because of the increase in oxygen.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm glad I wouldn't exist to see
If
it.
oxygen didn't exist on Earth, all concrete. If oxygen on Earth went away, like right now, all concrete buildings would be destroyed
No, wow.
because the way they're mixed.
Keep breathing, people.
Keep breathing, babies.
Keep planting trees
Keep planting trees. Trees are good. You plant as
Mhm.
many trees as you possibly can,
and live in them.
and then live around the trees.
Be a tree
But don't
house.
live in a tree because there are bark centipedes that live inside of trees, especially by Elisha's house.
Okay, maybe
Cut to last
don't
episode.
don't do that.
Um,
Don't do that.
I am a yawny, itchy boy today. I don't know why.
My skin is tingly and I keep yawning.
Pretty much.
What is this sensation?
I need to drink more water. Probably.
Probably.
That's my remedy for everything, and it so far has worked out.
Mm.
Brush your teeth before you go to bed. Drink about a gallon of water a day.
I'm very bad about the water one.
Drinking
I
water.
brush my teeth regularly though.
So doing the half gallon. Thank you, at
Mhm.
Nathan, my friend Nathan from
Mm.
Venturing. He saw me doing that. So I've been drinking
Thank
a gallon of
you,
water.
At Gallon Baby.
I've been drinking a gallon of water every day for about 3 or 4 years
Yeah.
now. Probably 4 years. Yeah,
It's good for
4
you.
years.
It's
It's
good
very
for
good for
you.
you. But the thing is, if I had a gallon of water,
A gallon of water?
a gallon of water, I wouldn't drink the entire thing because it's too much water
Mhm.
to carry around. Excuse me.
Did you know I had a relative back in the Spanish conquistador days, and he sold the waters in a gallon of water.
Yeah, he did. He sure did.
I'm just kidding. That was a really bad joke.
No, it's fine. I made the joke after I said gallon accidentally for the first time. I think I said it on the podcast, like one of the
I'm
early
sure you
episodes.
did. Yeah.
But
It just makes me laugh.
I drink more water with the half gallon than I do with the whole gallon.
A half gallon.
1/2 gallon.
So you might call it a frigate of water.
2 liters of water. If I carry around like a 1 liter bottle, not enough. 4 liters in a gallon.
Would you
too
call
much.
it? Would you call it a freighter of water, perhaps?
I would call it a freighter of water, indeed. Ethan, my friend. Oh, look at that! We're out of time.
Oh well, there's that.
Oh, we're out of time. But yeah, if I carry the half gallon, I'll have one of these before lunch,
Yeah.
and then after lunch, before I go to bed, I'll
It's
have
really
another
good
one
for
of
you.
these.
Yeah.
So the half gallon works way better. And Nathan said the exact same thing. He still have like 2 or 3 a day.
I will do that. I will usually. Now I will usually drink 2 glasses of water when I wake up
Mm-hmm.
to help parch my thirst.
That's good for you.
Or not parch my thirst. Quench my thirst.
It just makes you thirsty.
Pardon my murdering of the English language. And then I will. I don't know why I'll drink 2 glasses before I go to bed too. It's a terrible idea. Because then I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm like, I gotta
You
pee.
gotta go to the bathroom? Yeah, I never do.
But it just makes me feel better. Like I don't wake up with dry mouth as bad.
It's nice. There's a method that you can do. It's like some kind of weird salt, water mixture or whatever.
I'll just drink the ocean.
like you're supposed to drink like half a liter of this salt mixture in water or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
like a saline mix kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
some kind of saline mix, and like it's supposed to keep you hydrated. That way you don't have to don't have to chug it. It's for like military or whatever.
You don't have to chuck a gallon that
You
way.
don't have to drink a gallon of water. You don't have to chug one whole gallon of water in one day. You can't carry a gallon of water around with you.
Yeah, those boats are huge.
Ethan, thank you so much for being on the podcast for as long as you have.
You're welcome,
been.
Elisha. I loved every minute. How's that? Half a gallon?
I bet you've loved every minute. You know who has loved every minute?
The comment question of the day, which we don't have. Look at the time.
All right, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Episode
A number.
89.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Remember.
We'll have a new guest next week. It might be Robert, might be Andrew, might be Trevor, might be Dalton, might be Mom. Who knows?
But really important before we go.
Yeah.
Never forget to